Hi, I'm Connor.
And I'm saying no.
Hi, I'm Connor.
And I'm Sam, and this is a Tiger Topic. This week's Tiger Topic is Halloween.
Now, Halloween, of course, is a pretty big holiday. Maybe more for kids is the kind of holiday it is. But this year, Halloween has a lot of changes, and that's the first thing we're going to talk about is what might different this year for Halloween and what might be different for trick-or-treating in general.
So, Halloween, you get all dressed up in your costume, and then you go to people you know. I mean, some kids actually don't go to people they know, but just either way, you're going to people's houses and they hand out candy, and then you move along. Well, with COVID, things aren't looking like that's going to happen, and so we're kind of wondering how that will
Yeah.
change.
And I think even the people in charge of it are wondering
Yeah.
what's going to change.
I mean, there's no really guidelines so far as I'm aware of, but
Yeah.
I mean, I would imagine not many people would be doing it this year.
Yeah, not many people are actually going to go out and, go to people's houses and stuff.
I mean, the risk is just pretty high with that. Another thing, I mean, as we were talking about trick-or-treating, is costumes. So COVID has inspired a lot of different costumes. So what can you think of off the top of your head?
Well, first of all, there are those crow masks from the pandemic, from the plague. And honestly, if I was dressing up, which I'm not, I would be one of those.
Oh, really?
I think that's one of the costumes that has been added on. What do you think? What do you think's been added as a costume?
Well, hand sanitizer bottles are in costumes now, so you can dress up as a hand sanitizer bottle. I've also seen toilet paper, stuff like that. I think,
If that appeals to you, you can dress
yeah, if you want to go around town dressed as toilet paper, go
or hand
for it.
sanitizer.
Or hand sanitizer, go for it. And when you're outside, you might notice that there's going to be a full moon actually on Halloween, which hasn't happened in a long time. And it's actually supposed to be visible to everyone in the world. Now, mostly, yes, people can see the moon all around the world, but this, you can actually see the full moon, which I thought was pretty cool. Spooky stuff is going to happen.
Spooky. Last time that happened, your parents were young. That's how long it's been. Or
Very
our
specific.
parents were. Yeah. Yeah, really specific. Our parents were young. And one big part of Halloween, along with that, is the candy. Candy's honestly, the main part about Halloween.
Yeah, you're just looking forward to getting what you really want.
Yeah, the candy. So Sam, what is your favorite types of candy to get on Halloween?
My favorite candies are usually the caramel ones. I really like caramel, and so Twix, Milky Way, that kind of genre. How about you? See, he's limited because you don't like chocolate.
I don't like chocolate, so I am you have no idea how limited that is. But I would have to say the best kind of candy would be sweet tarts for me. The only problem is that sweet tarts either come in these little packets of 3 or in big boxes. So it's not like I get handed out sweet tart bars.
I mean, imagine if they just gave you a whole box of sweet tarts. How happy would that make you?
That would be nice if I still went trick-or-treating.
Right. When is the last time that we've gone trick-or-treating? I mean, for me, oh gosh, I don't know. I mean, I think last Halloween, I didn't go trick-or-treating, of course, but I still went to some relatives of mine and just visited with them.
Yeah.
And that's what I've been doing for a while. I don't remember the last time.
Last year, I remember, I don't know if it was on Halloween night, but whatever night it was that we trick-or-treat here, I was in Noble, obviously, and don't go trick-or-treating in Noble.
Oh.
Don't walk around Noble at that time of night. But it was rainy. I skipped the band thing that was that night, the Spooktacular, and I walked in the freezing cold. It was rainy. It was wet everywhere. It was just an awful night. And I walked to my girlfriend's house across town, and that's the only place that I went. But other than that, I haven't been trick-or-treating for probably since I was 12, 11, and we were like 17, so.
What was, thinking back to whenever we were younger, do you have like a favorite costume that you've ever dressed up in for Halloween?
Oh man.
Because for me, oh my gosh, I mean, I had so many. I think one of my favorite ones would probably be, I stuck those little, like those name tags all like over my shirt, and I called myself an identity theft, like identity thief, and that was probably
Why
the
can
one.
I see that?
That was the one that I was most proud of, I think. The one that took the least amount of effort, but was the funniest.
I think the best one that the best costume I've ever had for Halloween was probably the pirate from the Wiggles.
Pirate from the Wiggles.
Yeah, he has this big feathery sword, and I would have battles with my brothers in that feathery sword for probably a year after I dressed up with it.
I remember I was a pirate once too, but like I didn't have like a sword like that I bought, and so what I did was, I remember this, I don't know why, I went around the yard and I found like a really good stick, and I wrapped it in tin foil, and then that was like, I added some cardboard maybe, but that was my sword. Which
Kind of
didn't
terrifying
look
if you
the
think
best.
about it. Yeah, that is kind of scary.
Oh boy. I mean, have you ever done this? I've never really gone around town with people that I don't know. I mean, it's usually just like relatives, people that I know for me.
I think that is kind of weird because I think a lot of people do go around town and do that. Not anywhere in town. There's that block by McDonald's.
Yeah, that's
with
really
all the
popular.
big houses. That's where everyone goes. You don't just go out to a random street and knock on random doors. I think that there's actually streets that the city says, hey, you can come here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And the one by St. Joe, McDonald's area, that has all the big rich houses, and they always have the big floaty stuff. Those are where all the nice candy's at.
That's competitive Halloween trick-or-treating. Like that's, if it was a sport, that's where you would go to get
that's
like
where
the
you
best.
go. The building that looks kind of like the White House, except it's brown. The big pillars.
The tons of windows.
Yeah. Shout out to whoever's house that is, actually. That place is really nice.
If you're seeing this, give us some candy this year.
Absolutely. We won't actually be going because we don't trick or treat.
Yes, the whole point while we're doing this.
Yeah. But there is some other stuff that we do, not necessarily for Halloween, but for this kind of time of the year. So what do you think for Halloween, for this kind of beginning of fall time of the year? What do you think is the funnest thing for you to do?
Funnest thing for me to do in like for Halloween or like
For Halloween.
Well, in this situation, haven't experienced it yet, obviously, but I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to like my relative's house, and like we're gonna wear masks and stuff, and we're probably just gonna visit like that. No food or candy or anything, but just say hi like we normally do.
With masks.
Yeah, with masks or outside distance. I mean, we usually do one of the two. It's probably gonna be cold though, so maybe not outside. But I think that's important just to see those family members. I mean, the older people in your family, they don't get out as much, and they don't get to see as many people nowadays. So
especially for now, yeah.
Yeah, and so I think it's important to check in on them and like see them at some points.
Yeah.
So that's what I'll be doing. Halloween.
And your family treats Halloween more like a traditional holiday kind of thing?
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah, like with my family, we don't really see Halloween as a holiday. Halloween is just kind of a thing for kids in my family. You know, we don't go see our family. We don't, in fact, I probably won't do anything at all for Halloween. I won't even
I guess most people are age grown, which...
Yeah. I mean, at this point, the best part about Halloween for me would be the spooky season. You know, watching the scary movies, whether it's, you know, new ones, whether it's old ones, like, you know, Hocus Pocus is probably the most popular one out there. But other than that, you know, Halloween for me and for my family and for a lot of kids our age, you know, we don't really do really celebrate
Get dressed up.
Halloween. Yeah,
Except for like band, which you didn't go to last year.
Yeah,
but
so
we dress up for that, and we have a theme. So yeah. Besides that, so you're saying on Halloween you're probably just gonna chill at home, watch some scary movies.
I probably won't even know it's Halloween until the day after. And I mean, especially this year, so many things are going on right now for how, you know, the deadlines of sports have been moved. Dodgers just won the World Series. Football is a big thing right now. The trade deadline's on November 3rd, which is election day. So, I mean, we just have so much going on this year that Halloween is just kind of a back seat for some people, you know.
And then, of course, like if you're younger, then
it's not.
Then you're wondering how you can go out and get that candy. That's what they're focused on, is the candy.
Yeah, the kids are making game plans right now.
Yeah, honestly, any parents that are watching this for younger kids, go to the store, buy some candy, and then like make a scavenger hunt or something. I think that'd be fun.
Like an Easter egg hunt.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
not
yeah.
with Easter eggs. Not
right.
with Easter eggs.
Just what's Halloween theme that you could maybe do?
Jack-o'-lanterns. You get small little jack-o'-lantern things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do that. Put little candy bars in those. Hide them around your house and
Or carved pumpkins. You can go TP.
yeah, carved pumpkins. Those are. I mean, that's. I don't think I've ever done that. I know that's kind of.
I've never carved a
crazy,
pumpkin either.
I haven't done that, and so that's another fun activity you can do.
Yeah. And if you are a kid more like our age, you know, we're not interested in a candy hunt. We're not. Well, some of us might be actually. I don't know. We're not
Speak
really.
for yourself.
We're not as interested in carving pumpkins unless, you know, we haven't done it before.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, you know, if you are a kid our age, you probably already know this, but just TP. Anyone you can, your teachers. Especially your teachers. And Sam, his dad is a teacher.
Do not give away my address. No.
I'm not going to do that. But I will say, Sam, how many times, if you had to guess, have you been TP? And what is it like going out there and cleaning up all of that TP?
Well, when your parent is a teacher, you definitely get it more than other people normally do. Oh my gosh. On average per year, I would say, I mean, probably in just like the month of October alone, maybe November too, but like maybe 5 to 10 times.
A month.
Yeah, for the whole year, just
Yeah.
every month. Yeah, no. But I mean, yeah, and most people, thank goodness, don't really know where he lives. I mean, Drumline, they do for certain reasons, and they usually join up and TP our house, which includes me. I also have TP'd my own house before. Just because I didn't want to feel excluded, you know. I didn't.
Yeah,
want
you just
like,
wanted to be part of it.
Just watch you guys chilling in my lawn chair, just like, yeah, you can TP our house. I'm just gonna watch you.
And the one time I was at your house when he got TP'd.
Yeah, that's true. We were watching a scary movie.
Like
actually.
we said, Veronica is
Yeah.
what it was called.
On
Which
Netflix.
I recommend.
It's in another language, but.
Yeah, it's in another language, but we still watch it.
And we actually got TP'd during that, and we caught them. So.
Did we? I thought
we
they
did.
texted us
Shoot.
telling. No, what happened is we were hanging out watching this movie in Sam's room, and we didn't even hear anything. And then, like, right after the movie ended or something, Sam gets a text from his girlfriend, who's one of the people who TP'd us. And then we went outside, and there's just toilet paper everywhere. They window chalked my car, and my car still has that same window chalk on it.
See, sometimes I get mixed up in the events of which time it was, because there's a lot. Yeah.
I've never been TP'd.
That's what I was about to ask you. Have you ever been? Well, that's a new challenge, guys.
Yeah, if you guys want my address, hit me up. I will supply the toilet paper. I want to know what it feels like, because
I know what
left
I'm
out.
doing. Halloween night.
I feel left out. I've never been TP'd. I have nice trees, big trees with a lot of branches, so they're high trees too. I would never be able to get the toilet paper out.
He's just challenging all of you.
I'm just telling you guys.
If you guys don't have anything to do for Halloween, find his address, ask around. You know, you can probably find him.
I live in Noble, so TP every house in Noble and you'll find me.
Well, that's one way, I guess. Well, there you go, guys. Those are some ways you can celebrate Halloween safely this year. Yeah, stay safe, and thank you for watching. I mean, they won't be able to see it, but
Watch this, you guys.
wait, let me zoom. Well, I gotta get these batteries open.
This is a 40-pound
Let me
rock.
zoom out. What? What? Yeah. Well.